Today's the day, today's the day, today's the day, Bella! Today's the day! She's not happy in her cage, but today is the day that we finally get our first pet in the tank. I was gone for like 2 weeks. This tank has been sitting for almost 2 months now. The water was a little hard, the pH was a little high, so I picked up this thing and now the water is ready. It is safe for my first pet edition. But before I get into today's video, I actually want to talk to you guys about something that's very serious and very sad situation. Now, I'll link Alex's video down below because that has a lot more information on it. You get to hear Spencer talk about it a little bit, but basically what happened was my buddy Spencer, he and his girlfriend on Lake of the Woods about a week or two ago were in a very serious boating accident that actually left Peyton paralyzed from the waist down. Peyton had a massive love for the outdoors, fishing, everything like that. So if you guys could click on the link below, buy a t-shirt, buy any canvas, buy anything you could to help, that would just be of tremendous help to get Peyton back on her feet, back in the outdoors, doing stuff she loves. Now that you guys are aware of that, let's go get the supplies and catch ourselves our first pet. Thinking it's gonna be a bluegill. I talked to a lot of people. I know the last video we made about this, I said I was gonna do a pet crappie. A lot of you and a lot of my friends that have had fish said, dude, you're an idiot, crappie, you're very boring in a tank. So I think this tank I'm gonna go with a bluegill, and I might get an even bigger one and do something a lot big because I can't do a lot with a 55-gallon tank. So this one might just be a smaller tank, but we're still gonna have some great pets in it. All right, boys and girls, we have made it to the pond. We are hopefully going to be catching our new big pet bluegill at. I'm gonna go to a couple ponds because I don't want a small bluegill like a 5 to 7 incher. I want to try to get a big one that's at least like maybe 8 inches, but 9 to 10 inches is the goal. That's a giant bluegill. It's gonna be hard to catch, but you gotta set high goals for yourself, right? I went to Walmart before I came here, and since the last Walmart challenge, Perk just absolutely toasted me in catching bluegills. I actually called him and asked him what I should use, so no shame in that. Thank you, Perk, for telling me how to catch bluegills, because as you guys know, I suck at it. Our very simple bluegill rig entails a bobber, some waxworms, and he highly recommended these. I hope that's focusing. The mini mite. He told me to take the little tail off and just put waxworms on there. So that is what I'm going to do. All right, spirits are sky high. Spirits are sky high. We got our transportation bucket that we'll be able to transport our hopeful new pet. Got our bobber rig right here. Short little walk to the pond. It's kind of hot today, so I'm hoping the fishing's gonna be good. I don't know, I really should be bass fishing and doing something else right now, but I've wanted to do that tank for so long, and I keep taking trips and I keep putting it off, and I just gotta do it. I gotta put a fish in the tank. Okay, right here looks to be as good a spot as any. Plus, I'm in the shade here, so that's good. Oh, these things are lively. It's nice little waxworms. It's always a good thing when you go to Walmart and the bait is not dead. All right, I'm gonna try that out first. One single waxworm threaded on the hook. It is bluegill fishing after all, so this should not take too long in a pond that's full of them. Come on, fish, I got a great new home for you. Perfectly clean new aquarium. The water is just beautiful. A magical pH of 7. I did my homework for you. There's one. Don't look like a bad one. It's not a bad one at all. What I'm gonna do is continually put whatever biggest fish I'm catching, I'm gonna put it in this little reservoir, and then hoping to kind of cull up as I catch bigger ones. But that is a good sized bluegill. He's gonna be chilling in my reservoir. Hopefully I can get a bigger one. You guys like the rope? The 15-pound fluorocarbon? You gotta work with what you have. When I bought the thing, it obviously didn't come with a rope, so I learned my lesson last time. All right, that took all of 2 minutes. Waxworm is still on there strong. Again, shouts out to Perrick for the amazing bluegill fishing rig. He was very true about these mini mite jigs. The problem I always have with bluegill fishing, where are these things? These. The problem I always have is that the hook's always too big, but these hooks are perfect size for bluegill. All right, that one's about like a 7-inch bluegill. It's definitely a good size one, but I want to get a trophy gill. Something's taking my bobber. And are you on there? No. There's one. Is this one a little bigger? No. This would be a little baby, too small to keep. Let's see how many bluegills I gotta weed out to get a big one. That is completely fine with me. I'm in a nice shade spot. Got some bottled water. I actually came prepared. There's another bite. If the action's hot, I will stay here for hours. I know there's big ones in here. All right, world record cast right here. Huh! Like tennis players. Let me get back in the shade. It's already 92 degrees and it's 11 o'clock. There's something. Another gill. And it's a whittle baby. Where your big brothers and sisters at, dude? Get the big homies to bite. There we go. Ah, it's another dink. Another little baby one. There's a lot of bluegill here, they're just not very big. This pond usually has some good sized ones. Lucky cast, this is it right here. 9-incher, right there. Oh, oh, this might be. Maybe it's a, no, it's gotta be a bass. No, no, he's in the weeds. No. All right, nice and easy, come on in. This is by far the heaviest thing I've hooked today. I don't think he's off. That was not good luck. This is either a big bluegill or a little bass, and I don't think it's a bass. It's like opening a Christmas present. Is it in here? Oh, yes. It is a big bluegill. Yes. Yes. Biggest one yet. It's about 8 inches. It's not quite the 9. He's still in great health. That one's definitely bigger. All right. So for right now, we potentially have our pet. That is a nice big bluegill. It's not quite trophy size, but that's very big. And the thing with bluegills is that pretty positive, they'll grow pretty quickly. So he is a very good specimen. Wow, I called it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is a great fish. He might be our first pet. He's got cool coloring on him too. It's a big male. And now we wait. The reason I wanted a big bluegill is I've talked to so many people, and it's probably one of the most common if you're gonna have like freshwater fish in an aquarium to have a bluegill. But Lee from Today's Angler told me he grew a big one and that he called it family because he said that bluegill interact with you way more than any other fish do. He said a crappie's boring, just sits there. He said a bluegill will like play hide and seek. It'll eat so many things you put in the tank. It's just a really aggressive fish. So it sounded much better than it sounded much better than a crappie. Oh yeah, potentially another big gill. These weeds are really making this more difficult than it should be. Another nice one. All right, I already have one. Yeah, this one's actually kind of a smaller one. That one's like maybe 6 or 7 inches. Not quite the giant. I think we've sifted through a lot of the smaller ones and now the bigger ones are biting. I hope. I don't know, I just know there's a lot of bluegill in this spot. There he is. This guy's a fighter. Fighter, there's another nice one. Well, there he goes. Come here, buddy. Another beautiful, pretty good sized bluegill. Great colors on them. Look how their faces shimmer that green. Pretty fish. I'm hoping that's not the maximum size, because now I've caught 3 in a row that were that sized. There's gotta be some grandpas out here. I need to catch the grandpa bluegill. Is this the grandpa bluegill? It is not. It's the grandson bluegill. Now, you guys that are very experienced in bluegill fishing, correct me if I'm wrong, but these lighter colored bluegills are the females and the darker, bigger ones are the males, correct? I know males are bigger, but I was pretty sure the females have a lighter color, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Still got a wax worm.
Gramps, I need to put you in a nursing home. Let's go. My tank is the perfect nursing home. Oh. Wow, there are so many out there. This bobber's getting taken down the second I throw it out. I need to put a grandpa bluegill. Oh, there's no bluegill in the tree. All right, we got another in our little honey hole. Not very big. Not very big. See how quick it takes for me to catch another one. There's one. Took all of 6 seconds. We seem to be stuck on size. Still, like, I don't know how long this video is at this point, but I hope you guys know I've only been here for like 20 minutes. I've caught an insane amount of bluegills right here. All right, how long is it gonna take this time? Come on, we need to put a grandpa in his nursing home. Doink. It's instant. There's gotta be hundreds out there. Not an improvement. They're fighting hard for their size. See, this is what I'm talking about. See how much lighter color this guy is? In my very unexperienced, uneducated opinion, I'm calling female bluegill. And the bigger ones with the darker colors are males. But I must reiterate, inexperienced, uneducated opinion. All right, all these same size bluegills are getting repetitive for me, so I'm sure they are for you guys. I'm gonna go 5 more fish, and one's already got it. Can I catch 5 more if none of them are bigger than that guy? Oh, wow. Look at the belly on this one. It is orange. I almost have to keep him because it's just such a pretty fish. Look at that orange. I'm gonna put him back though because I don't want to keep more than one for right now. That was a really cool colored fish. I need to catch one that colored and big. Because it's already bad enough that I'm gonna take a 15-20 minute drive with a fish in there. I don't want it to be too bluegill because the oxygen I think would just run out. All right, fish number 2. He is not going to be bigger. See the difference in the bellies? That one had a dark orange, this one's just kind of like white. Slight orange tint, but it's basically white. There's 3. Another small one. Wow, these things are all such different colors. This one's got black fins. That's a pretty big one too. It's 3, 2 more. Let's catch a grandpa. All right, here's number 4. Again, not very big. Oh no, 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 no. How did you do that? How did you do that? That is the first bluegill that has completely swallowed this. How in the hell did that fish get all that down his throat? Look at that. Absolutely 0 chance of me getting that out. Well, that sucks. If I try to rip it out, I'll just kill the fish. So if I cut the line, good chance that it'll rust out. Sorry, friend. You're gonna have a little bit of tag, line, and hook. All right, you know what? On that note, I'm gonna leave this pond. How's our friend doing? Oh, he's golden. He is golden in there. Let me get the muck off him, and we'll go back to the car. All right, so he's chilling. I got him in the shade with the AC blasting. I also put some drops of like anti-stress stuff in there. I'm gonna race home, make sure he's all good, put him in his new home. All right, so we just got home. How's our buddy doing? Oh, he is chilling. Let me fix that lighting. There we go. He's golden. 20-minute drive was not bad. Let's get him in his new home. Want to see the new pet? We got a new pet.
This is my first real pet. Bella's not really my pet. This guy, we're gonna need a name for him. I have a good name. Those of you that know me well, I think I should name it Bear Grylls, but I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. The top comment is going to be the name of this guy. Let's put him in the tank. Okay. I just dropped him in. How's he doing? He's learning that there's corners. He's getting acclimated right now. He's learning that there are corners in his new home. It's a 55-gallon tank, so it's more than enough for this, like, probably 7-8 inch bluegill, but he's running into some walls right now. He's getting used to his new home. It's a pretty barren tank. It's got a little plant growing. I got all my substrate in. I have a rogue log. I've got the filter that is also acting as an aerator. I got UV lights in there, so I have everything I need. If you guys could give me some recommendations on some plants, some other wood. I know you can't just go in the forest and put a stick in here. You need to actually get like cured driftwood to put in the tank. So give me some suggestions on what I should put in there and also what to name him. Again, I'm thinking Bear Grylls, but I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. Whatever's the top comment gets to name him. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is just the beginning of our fish tank journey. I don't know what else I'm gonna put in there, what the tank is gonna look like, but this was just the very first step. This tank is a work in progress, and our new little bluegill looks so happy.